Sagittarius, welcome to Monarch Intuition, and today I'm going to be doing your July 2022 mid-monthly check-in reading for you. So if you're new to my channel, what I like to do is I like to pull one major arcana to see the energy and then clarify with the different decks. So what energy is coming out for the sign of Sagittarius? What do we need to know for Sagittarius during this time period? Give it a couple more shuffles. All right, we have the Chariot. All right, so some sort of great victory. But here's the thing about the Chariot, it just appears, all right? And the Chariot doesn't just appear, it appears with bad news for the opponent, all right? You have to understand that. When the prophets were brought up into heaven, there were two prophets who never died in the Bible, right? They are said to be the prophets who will preach at the Wailing Wall. And these prophets will, talk of great calamities, and anything that they talk about will happen to the earth. They're going to talk about famine, plague, pestilence, whatever, war, disease. So they're coming in with the basic powers of God, because God has ordained them to have them, to give bad news to someone else. And so this is kind of what the Chariot is for your life right here. A situation is looking pretty dire for you. And then all of a sudden there is a victory that cannot be changed, an immutable victory. All right, so let's look at this energy from Sagittarius. What do we need to know for you? Hold on. I'm going to be pulling 3 cards from the Revelations Tarot. This deck does have reversals in it. So what do we need to know for the sign of Sagittarius? What's going on for you? We have the Nine of Cups, a wish, the Knight of Cups in reversed, and the Emperor is not in reverse, sorry. This deck right here has reversed imagery. So when I'm looking at it, I'm like, is it upside down? Is it right side up? And then it confuses me even though the words are right there at the bottom. So the Emperor is upright. So the Nine of Cups, you're receiving some sort of wish right here. This is something that you could have been praying about, something that you have put out for the universe. But I do receive you receiving some sort of wish fulfillment. The Knight of Cups is in reversed, okay? This means that he is not delivering a message of happiness. What he's choosing to do is he's choosing to rest on his laurels. He doesn't care, right? He's choosing to be kind of in his own element, because when I look at the Nine of Cups, he is a warrior poet, right? He's someone who enjoys just sitting there listening to music, dancing, drinking, whatever. And it's easy for him to get wrapped up in that cycle because it is Piscean energy, and Pisceans are known to be, mystical, out there, not really paying attention to reality. However, it's still a Knight card, meaning that it needs to do its job. It needs to move forward into a situation. The Emperor is some sort of authoritarian figure, so I kind of feel like this authoritarian figure is causing this shift within your life. So you could be the Knight of Cups not wanting to do anything, wondering if things are ever going to get better. And you could actually be feeling a little bit of depression with this Knight of Cups in reverse, because that's why he indulges in his own things. He's trying to find happiness again, to continue his mission. So let's look at this Nine of Cups energy. Why is this here? We have the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. Well, you're receiving a blessing. You're receiving a blessing from something higher up. This could be, the Emperor who works at the top of the Hierophant. Remember, it's important to understand that kings, even though they, ruled the country, they were still kind of underneath the Pope, right? Now, granted, there was the war between Protestants and Catholics and whatever. However, to align with the Pope during these time periods was very important for people. It gave them other political status. So this person or this situation is heavily aligned with God or the Pope or, this higher up organization. Because the Hierophant can represent not just the church, but military, government, law, whatever. So you're receiving some sort of compensation right here. This Ace of Pentacles, it could be paperwork. It doesn't always have to be money, that's the thing. You could just be receiving the truth of something tangible, some document that you really need to move forward within your life. And once you receive this document, it's basically the Chariot itself. It's like if anyone ever tried to fuck with you again, you would have this document to say no. And I kind of feel like that's the intermediary point right here, Sagittarius, is that whatever you're searching for, this document, this paper, whatever I don't know, this proof that you have coming from someone much higher up, it's infallible, all right? Let's look at this Knight of Cups. Judgment, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay. So when I see the Judgment call, this is you being woken up, all right? Because remember, as I said, the Knight of Cups, he's sleeping, resting on his laurels, not really paying attention, blah, blah, blah. The Judgment card, these people are, if you look at the card very closely, I don't know if you can see it, these people are actually in their graves right here, so they're sleeping. And in the Bible, it says, you know, on the day of judgment, the dead in Christ will rise first. We which are alive and will remain will be caught up together in the clouds, and so shall we to meet the Lord in the air, and so shall we ever be with the Lord. Like, that's the premise behind judgment, because you have to understand that tarot is very heavily based within Catholicism. That's why the initial Hierophant was called the Pope, and the High Priestess was called the Popess. Everything is kind of biblical or based in, like, Greek, Roman mythology, right? So with this Queen of Swords right here, you're receiving sharp news, like a sharp judgment call, like, wake up. And it shocks you. But here's the thing. It calls you to a higher level of status. It calls you to a higher knowing, okay? It calls you to a new rank within your life. You're no longer just laying in the coffin. You're being brought up into a, like, ascension. And it's important to understand that this is air energy and judgment is fire energy. So the angels are coming out of the sky to do this, right? This Queen of Swords is speaking her judgment, because remember, this is Libra energy, so the Queen of Swords can be represented by the daughter Dike. So Themis was the god of karmic law, and Dike was the daughter of Themis, and she was in charge of human law. So the Queen of Swords is Dike, so representation of human law. So a judgment, a swift delivery right here. You were right, and you received this pentacle. Let's look at this Emperor. The Eight of Cups with the Justice. So I kind of feel like maybe someone within your life is receiving this, or is causing the balance out. Remember, I just said justice is coming out. So karmic law. So this is funny because the major arcanas do not function on the human level. They function on, like, a hierarchy level. So, like, when I see the World card, I think of more like a global thing. When I see the Judgment card, massive judgment. When I see the Hierophant representing an organization with a lot of people inside of it. So, and then someone sitting at the top. So this is kind of like representation right here. Someone is walking away from this justice energy. Someone has to walk away. Someone is disappointed. Someone received news about a situation, but here's the thing. This is karmically meant to occur, and this is human meant to occur. Why is this person walking away? It could also just be representation that you're getting back up to continue on with your mission to find the Nine of Cups, because if you think about it, the Knight of Cups is holding a cup, right? And walking away from the Eight of Cups represents, or walking towards the Eight of Cups could represent having the Nine of Cups, and you have the Nine of Cups right there. So it could just be that you're waking up, going on your mission, you receive karmic judgment, karmic law right here, a blessing from the universe, receiving this information that is infallible. It gives you true victory, and no one can really touch you in a situation. The Moon. But it's funny because the Moon is represented on the Eight of Cups right here. So walking away into the confusion. Or it's that the confusion is being balanced out. Because here's the thing. You have three major arcanas on top of one another. And then you have the one human card, which is the minor arcana Eight of Cups. So this could represent piercing through the illusion, balancing out a situation. The Emperor is giving a judgment over something and allowing you to continue on with your mission. That could be the victory, but there is a victory involved, even if you do have to walk away from whatever you're doing now. Five of Swords, Page of Swords, Ten of Wands. In a way, this is really weird. So, what I'm getting for you right here is that someone is causing people to walk away with this Page of Swords, or this Five of Swords, right? However, imagine if someone chose not to drop their sword and walk away, but chose to fight. Or at least fight another day. Not forgetting a situation, saying, I will get revenge on this. Because you have to understand that this 10 of Wands right here is your energy, this heavy burden. So I kind of feel like this burden has been weighing you down. So a very heavy burden, because all the Swords energy is mental, right? So this is like, I can walk away from the situation now, but I will get mine in the end. And carrying like a grudge or a burden, saying that this is not over until I say it's over. And I don't think that the universe has forgotten it either. The Eight of Swords, you're not moving on mentally. The Two of Swords, you can't see the truth. And the Seven of Swords, you're getting away with the situation. Wow. A lot of cards of like, maybe you're receiving karma that someone ended up, getting justice, like, getting put away. Maybe you don't know that, but once you receive the energy, once you receive this Ace of Pentacles, this knowledge, this paper, it allows you to move forward in kind of like a sneaky manner. And you're like, oh, well, I don't have to make a great display out of this situation, as long as I know. I kind of feel like that's the thing for you, Sagittarius, is that once you receive the information, you know. And I don't really feel like you need to get revenge or you need to take a situation to the next step, because it's like, whatever. I can move forward with my life now knowing that whatever this was got their just desserts. Seven of Wands, yeah, holding back against the competition. Two of Pentacles, balancing out of the situation. You're choosing not to throw yourself into like this fighting energy. You're wanting to see how it plays out. That's what this is. So this could actually be happening on TV. Like you want to take a jump into action, but you're allowing yourself to just watch how it plays out. Ace of Cups. It plays out in a very harmonious way. So receiving the Ace of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups. It makes you emotionally fulfilled. I feel like you don't have to do anything, but I want to know if it's being broadcast or something. Queen of Cups, I feel like someone just might be telling you this and delivering this cup of news to you. Someone could just be approaching you in a very honest, concerned way about something. It frees you mentally. The Emperor coming out again. This person could be of high authority this person could be a high authority figure, high status. You might not expect it from this person, because the Emperor is someone who's like extremely authoritarian, right? Not a tyrant when he's in the upright position, but he's very authoritarian, is not into his emotions. It's about war. The Emperor is all about war, Aries energy, right? Very strict. But you're seeing someone in a new light with this Queen of Cups. It's kind of like this person can't believe what you went through, maybe? And it's coming off with the softer side of themselves. With this Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups energy. Yeah, King of Pentacles coming out. Taurus energy. With the Hierophant and the Ace of Pentacles. But you are receiving this news, this message, right? This emotionally fulfilling message, but it's tangible. So it could be like an apology letter, some sort of documentation, whatever. But once you receive it, it's like nothing can get you down. That's the thing about this. No one can fuck with you because you have this thing. It's like a pardon. Yeah, then a pardon, 9 of Cups. You're being pardoned for something. Or you've done something so, you know, whatever. That you receive a blessing from the Emperor. So you've done something really important, right? It puts you in a really bad position, but because you did it, because you showed self-sacrifice or something, because you've allowed karma to play out, because you walked away from the situation and allowed the person to laugh just to say, I'll get you in the end. Here it is. You're getting them in the end. And you're receiving that document that says, I got you in the end, and it's like a pardon. The Fool, yeah, reset. So let's look at your spellcasting oracle cards. Fertility and animals. Be very, very careful about who you sleep with right here. Because I do see, fertility doesn't always have to be pregnancy, but it can also represent, you know, is that a spider behind me? Oh no, it's just like dirt on my screen. Okay, I thought there was a black dot. I was like, what the hell is that? Anyway, so you have to be understanding with this fertility energy. It doesn't always have to be pregnancy. It can also represent, you know, you just having the money, the wealth, the opulence to get by within your life. So whatever this is, it allows you to grow something else. It's very fertile and abundant. With this animal's energy, pay attention to the animals that you see, especially like mystical animals like foxes or cats or things of that nature. But also be very careful about, you know, if you don't want to get pregnant, here's the thing right here, letting you know. Someone's very fertile right now. Disguise and resourceful. Communication. Someone might be approaching you in a disguise. Someone could look very different than what they looked like before. Someone knows how to manipulate their image right here, but someone wants to bring you this communication. Someone could be like, you know, setting you free from something. Because remember, you have to understand that this card right here is thief energy. But it doesn't always have to be like, you know, gosh, I got tripped up over my words. Hold on. My mouth's really dry. Doesn't always have to be a negative card. Because good guys did this tactic too. Sneaking into a camp under, you know, someone else under the guise of night. Someone could have been using a disguise to try to get away with something, but maybe you're using a disguise. However this works, this is very resourceful. Let me pull you a couple of cards from the Vampire Tarot. What is this? Disguise. Could mean just stay low, lay low. Hedgehogs, you know, they have those prickly quills, but like when they're on their stomach, they're very soft, right? That's like the duality of the hedgehog. You're receiving some sort of sharp communication with this wolf energy. Resourceful, you have everything that you need to do what you have to do right here. 2 acceptors, moving very quickly from one place to another. 7 of Skulls, the Tower. 7 of Skulls, 7 of Pentacles is watching something grow. Moving away very quickly from something because the tower is about to fall on it. You're getting away with something, and because you get away with something, you receive a pardon in the end. Or maybe someone's already done this. Maybe you did this in the past. We have Daggers, day, hope, relief, clarity, understanding, progress, spiritual meaning, destiny, higher consciousness, immutability. You're going to feel relief after this, though. It's progress within your life. You're going to understand things a lot more clearly, because here's the thing you have to understand about the Tower. The Tower is also clarity, sudden clarity, violent clarity, all right? You didn't know something, like the scales fall off of your eyes. Doesn't always have to be destruction. Fehe, achieve a goal, attract money, succeed in business, attain a promotion or a new job. I'm going to get you a couple of Halloween oracle cards. You have the Lamp, remembrance. Werewolf, exploring wildness. You're remembering something right here. Maybe you need to go out and take a walk. Go outside and take a walk, and I feel like you're going to receive some sort of clarity. Go outside for maybe an hour, just walk around, think, move past a mental block within your life right here. Remember something, even if it scares you. There's something in your life that maybe scares you, but if you sit there and you really, really think about this situation, you're going to remember something very critical for you. Nourish and flourish, and masculine and feminine. Nourish yourself. Maybe this masculine feminine energy is that you need to get more into like doing masculine things or more feminine things. For example, physical exertion is masculine. Physical beautification is a feminine thing. So if you're a male, maybe you need to like start, maybe get a haircut, you know, cut your nails, shave, all these things, taking care of your body. If you're a female, maybe working out, maybe, I don't know, with this masculine energy, what would males do besides work out? Maybe there's a job that's like more catered towards men. Maybe that's what you need to go into. But I'm seeing more of like on the nourish and flourish level. So like taking care of your physical self. So anyway, let me get you one more card, because I'm a little bit confused. Let me get you one more spellcasting oracle. Freedom. You're free from a situation. So something that's bound you, something that's mentally imprisoned you, you're gonna get the clarity that you need. I feel like it comes from doing something that you wouldn't normally do. Maybe, you know, just take a walk or go for a run or, you know, do some yoga, just stretch, drink more water. You know, there are things that you can do, and I feel like that would help give you the clarity that you seek. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll talk to you later.